into the murky depths, never to be seen again. Except maybe if I go there with the legend too. Well, it would appear, here we go again. Live rounds. So, half sovereigns and above, that's what I'm just going to do. Massive cherry picking. G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid. Interesting one today. Looking on a map, saw a reservoir. An old deserted one. I thought to myself, how many people have tried to walk around it, fish around it, swim in it? Have they been angry with a spouse or an intended and thrown a ring? Whoop, where are we? Into the... I'm having a jobby malfunction. Or throwing a ring into the murky depths, never to be seen again. Except maybe if I go there with the legend too. So, I have embankments to play on. I have the floor of the whole thing. I'm going to be running in field, recovery speed on 4, iron bias at 1. I think I got my sensitivity at about 22. So we'll see how we go. We can change anything on the fly because it's easy to do. But that's what I'm going to start off in. So I suppose without further ado and all that sort of stuff, enough yabba from me. Let's get out there. Oh, first decent signal was a 5758. We can see there I'm running the LD28, the 11-inch coil. Oh. If we get down here, yeah, that's what I've got. And you might go, okay, well, that's just a bullet, isn't it? Yes, it is, but it's an old one. So, you know, we're in a gold mining-y area. So to find a slug like that, that's not too bad. Yeah. Something's happening around here. So anyway, let's see if we can find where potentially people were sitting, dropping coins out their pockets. Who knows? Let's get into it. Hell of a big signal. We got that. It was only on the surface and I did spot it. It was all over the shop. But that is a pintle for a hinge off a gate, something like that. So that, you know, these are all blacksmith made. So that would have been driven into a timber post and a gate or door or whatever would have been swinging on that. That's a hell of a big find. Why you would find that in a big reservoir, I don't know, but people threw stuff in here. So yeah, that is a cool find. Nice bit of age to that. Anyway, we'll leave that back there where it was and we'll keep going. This is a ripper of a find simply because I'm going to show you something. So I have already scratched the surface, but I got a 40. That's how I got it. There was no, like with full bars down, there's no ferro check. So I've got one onto the non-ferrous side now, but you can, okay, you can hear that. I'm in 4 recovery speed, but if you get a signal like that and you know you've got a signal but you have no ferro check, you can reduce your recovery speed and then you can do something like this. See how we're definitely getting that, but also listen to the sound. You know, I'm swinging reasonably quick, but that recovery speed is blurp, 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 blurp. It takes longer to get there. Whereas if we were to put it back up to there, it's a bit quicker. But yeah, just when you get a signal that has no ferro check, you can decrease your recovery speed to see whether it's going to come in as ferrous or non-ferrous. Anyway, I'll get back to you when we get this thing out. All right, 8 inches down. We've got that button, I would say, but I'm hoping it's actually a livery. Oh, it might be a bloody rove. I tell you what, I'm going to have to come back to you. We'll clean it up and we will see what we've got. But you know, there's a little signal. It should be a 4-holer. A little signal, but 8 inches down. The Legend 2 just finds amazing stuff at depth. In fact, I've just, whilst I was talking to you, I got the unusual thing off in the... No, we're still cleaning it up. It's a button. It was deep down. It deserves to be seen. So there we are. A little 4-holer, but it's just, you know, there's writing there, but it's just too unlegible. Though, with that little squirrely mark, I would nearly be happy enough to say, and we've got a D, that may well be a double ring edge, but one of those gothically written ones. But as I said, you know, that 8 inches down. So again, Legend 2, field, recovery speed of 4, we picked it up, but we put it on our recovery speed down to 2 to see where it was on the ferro check. It said it was on the non-ferrous side. We dug down 8 inches down. We got a 4-holer out. Now, people say, oh, it's only a bloody 4-hole button. That is still a success. That's a success with the Legend 2. That's bloody brilliant. You know, anything of that size, you know you're going to get it deep. And that's the thing that's really amazing me with the Legend 2, is just the small, deep finds. Bloody brilliant. Love it. Well, it would appear, here we go again. Live rounds. Now, a chap did pull me up on this when I said about talking about taking ammo to the police station. Small arms stuff. 22s, shotty cartridges, 303s. Yeah, anything else, let the police know where it is. Don't you take it. He mentioned a lot of stuff that, you know, mortary stuff and canisters, stuff I've never ever found. So when I talk about taking stuff to the police station, it's just rifle and shotgun stuff. They'll dispose of it for you. There was no hassle. I filled out a form to say that I didn't want it back, which I didn't, and everything was fine. They were happy that I took it in, not a problem at all. So yeah, this one will suffer the same fate and go to the police station as well. Though you can see it's an old one with the old round head. I did find a pointy-headed projectile just before that I spared you from. But yeah, if it's something that's not one of these and bigger and looks more bomby-like, take a step back, let the police know where it is, they can deal with it thereafter. Anyway, we will keep going. Well, out of there, 47.48. Yep, another 4-holer. One of, well, it is, I think we've adopted it now as our signature button. Best ring edge, but ooh, this one has had a hard life. As you can see, it wasn't very deep, well, you know, 1.5 inches if that, but it looks like the water has been at it all that time. It's not looking too crash hot, but still, it's a best ring edge button and we will take it. Oh, there's my hole. It was a 84, 85. I dug down. Something's rolled out of the clod. But 2 cents. But you know, that's, I'm going to say all of probably 8 inches down. So all that for a bloody 2 cent piece, but it's out in the middle of this bloody reservoir. So, you know, it's pretty amazing. Now, as I say, as we all say, you know, fill in your holes. It doesn't take much. You know, I've been talking to you. And there it all is. From a distance or in a couple of days' time, you won't know I've been here. But this 2 cent will know I've been here. So will you. We'll keep going anyway. There's where we got the 2 cent. Swing them away closer to the bank. And I got a 79.80. Oh, please be a... Oh, is that coppery coloured? Yes, it is. So there we go. We are up 3 cents. Yep, 1. You can see the one little possum peeking through. 3 cents in a reservoir. I'm hoping for something a little bit older and maybe silver coloured, flavoured. Something to sniff. We'll keep going. Well, I've never had one of these before, and it was good that I gave the big speech previously about ammunition. Potentially I forgot to mention pistols. So that alley, London, 45, or 450, I take it that's going to be 45 cal. That's a hell of a slug, and live round. So yeah, be interesting to give this back to the police. But yeah, I'm probably just below where I got my 303. So we're saying this is all still World War II stuff? Who knows? But yeah, that's a thumping round to find. Pretty cool. Well, 61.63, and I'm going, oh, come on, post 46 threepence. Come on. No. A wonder wobbler. Or is this a Duro wobbler? So they've been fishing here. I've saved you from all the sinkers that I've found. They used to have it written on there, but you can see the fishy in there. Yep. These, I think you can even still buy them, but you know, they were around in the 50s, 60s. I've saved you from a lot of pre-decimal coins. Oh, sorry, post-decimal coins. No, I don't know what you're going to call 1 and 2 cent pieces, but anyway, I've saved you from a lot of them as well. But this is our first fishing lure, so there must have been fish in here at some point. But yeah, someone's lost that. Probably redfin in here. They would have gone for that. Anyway, we'll keep moving. I've decided, I've moved out of the reservoir, I'm up on the edge of it. Now I was just in field and I just had my F, all I'd done was just had my recovery speed at 4. Now I'm up onto a higher piece of ground that looks really nice, but I don't want to dig all the blurpy signals like I was. So I thought, oh, I'll do a custom setting like I do in my parks. So half sovereigns and above, that's what I'm just going to do. Massive cherry picking. It was just a really nice, easy thing to do. I was in the D mode there. I've just moved across to where I had a spare body to put my program in. I've gone in, I've got my custom, I've taken out, notched out all up to 50. If we go into our quick menu, we can see there the recovery speed, sorry, the sensitivities at 22, that's all fine. M2, C, I've got my recovery speed at 4, 0 for the bottle cap, drop my iron filter down to 1. That's all I've done. And then because I was already on the body, I got out of that, and then I just pressed this button here to save the program, saved it, I'm off and running. And what's happened? Oh, bloody hell. First hole I've come across. It is deep. I have seen what's in the hole because it's sitting on edge. And if we all come in and the leaf doesn't cover it, we can just go, ooh, that looks interesting. Yep, we'll take that one. This will at least be our first pre-decimal coin Oh my, Queen Victoria. I think right there, we'll stop, we'll have a clean up. I tell you what folks, this has absolutely beautiful patina. We can see there's a bit of wear on her face there. That's fine, especially since it is 1896. That's just glorious. That's, like it's had wear, but the ground up here, above the res, has been really, really kind to it. That's glorious. That's a beautiful find. What I will say, just whilst we go back to it, is that the Legend 2, it's just so nice to do those programs with. You've got 15 you can play with. You know, you've got your standard default setting, 3 others that you can do whatever you want to do with. And it's just easy. I don't think I've had a detector that's just been so easy and that I've fallen straight onto it as to how to save a program and that. It's just really, really nice on the Legend 2. Really, really happy. And then we go finding coins like this. Oh, that's just bloody beautiful. That's a really nice coin. Very happy. I've just moved a little further afield. I've got a 48 signal. And that's what we got. And those are the scales off a pocket knife. You can still see there's timber there. And it looks like it's been timber all the way to the ends. They didn't have the little brass bits that they usually have. But yeah, that's a cool old find. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can find something better, shall we? In this new area I've wandered into, I've dug a couple of pull tabs, 60, 61, 63, and oh bloody hell, there. Then post 46 thrip eye. Then I've got another signal, oh, it's much the same, I'll dig it. Some might say it's not better than a pull tab, but that is a toe cap off a boot. See there the tacks and that was there to save the tip of your boot from wearing out when you had leather soles. So that's a good old find. Certainly does beat a pull tab in my books anyway. Right, we'll keep going, looking for something a little bit better. 60s just have such an amazing amount of finds that you can have in there. You know, we're getting bloody pull tabs. Bleh, don't like them. We've got bits of brass this and bits of brass that. And now we have part of an oil or kerosene lamp. So that's where the wick would have gone in there. And there would have been the hole for the wick advancer. Oh, the toe cap was in that same 60s-ish, so yeah, 60s can offer up a lot. And also silvers. So you've got to keep digging them. Whee! But yeah, cool little find. Oh gee, if I could hold on to it better. Bit of history, so you never know what's going to come out of the ground. I'm only about 1.5 meters from where I said I got the bit for the lamp, and look at that. Who doesn't like finding a thimble, hey? Ooh, has that got writing or a pattern on there? Yeah, I think that's just done itself into getting cleaned up. Back with Unitic. It's a shame it's got a bend in it. We can see BE, and there are letters on the fold, and then it comes out with RRY and W, I don't know, some West, who knows. It's a shame because it's a nice little thimble. It's a funny thing, I reckon. Blokes, like, you know, most of the time Everyone goes, oh, you know, thimbles are women's things. They're not. Back in the gold rush, blokes had to do their own sewing. So they all had thimbles. They had a little sewing set with spare buttons and thread and a thimble. And yeah, and these days you get detectorists who come out, and they might be of the male persuasion, and they ooh and ah over thimbles all the time. Big tough blokes. Oh, I got a thimble. Yeah, well, we got a thimble, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, we'll keep going. 77, 78. I've dug down, I've flipped out. Wayne Armstrong, brace yourself. How cute. How cute is that? Yep, full harmonica. Except for the outer plates that your lips go on. But yeah, just a little cute one. Oh, that was really a pocket-sized version, wasn't it? But there's a cute little harmonica. Oh yeah. Cool. You've got to take the wins when you get them. I must say, the finds are coming thick and fast now. Marcus, thinking of you, mate. Nice little bit of clockery. Yes, it's even got a ratchet and a pole there, I can see. Ah, only the best things for the viewers of the Coffee Bush Kid Show. Well, this little hilltop is giving right near the end. Yep, we got one of those. Now, it's not a Paris buckle. Oh, no, actually, no, might be wrong. It is that ilk anyway. Oh, this one's got a date on it. Hang on a moment, we'll clean it up. I tell you what, the day of beautiful patina. That Vicky Penny, look at the patina on this. What date? 18, is it 55, 35, 33? Look, I would really go for 55 myself. And it's just beautiful patina. Absolutely glorious. And if I can do it, there we go. Yep. Thanks for that. Glorious. It's a great design little buckle, but by gee, the patina on this one's particularly beautiful. Oh yeah. I was looking for the spot to do the outro, and you swing towards it as you go, and I found it. It's behind me. I think to myself, oh, you know, what am I going to say? Bits of humanality, all that sort of stuff. And that we can't, you're sort of trying to will with all your force a silver out of the ground. You know, just some days it's just not going to happen. I'm heading back. I can't even remember what my last hole was. You know, do we call it a last hole banger? Everything like that. And I got this little 78, 79, 79, 80 signal. Oh yeah, oh, it's only small. Yeah, it's cool. I dig it out. Oh, it's out. No worries, it's over there. Yeah, it's small. It's small. But what does that say? You're joking me. 5 cents Canada. 19 something or other. Well, while we're talking Canada, g'day Liz, how you going? Oh wow, we got to clean this up. That'll be Eddie. Oh, if that's not, I can't see what the date is. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's clean it up and yeah, we'll see what we've really got. Helen, I'm going to get the squirty out, okay? Oh, here, there's a tractor. Well, there he is, Edward the 7th, V11. Wow. When we turn it over, there we go. 5 cents Canada 1903. Now, interestingly, and I know nothing about it, there's an H down the bottom, and I wouldn't mind betting that they were minted by Heaton and Son in the UK. So, wow. 5 cents Canada. That's the same size as our threepence that we usually hunt. Oh, that's just bloody glorious. An amazing find. That is my last whole banger, pal. But there is one thing for us to do. Those that have been around for a while, you know what's coming. Anyone that's new to the channel, just follow the prompts. So, exhale. Inhale. Canadian silver. We don't get to sniff that much. Good little sniff of wild silver there. Oh, we've got hats and everything that says that. That's bloody brilliant. Yeah, absolute last hole banger. We're finishing on that. I'll see you at the wrap up. Alrighty folks, that's it. The day is done and yep, I'm a happy boy. So we started off in a reservoir. We changed some settings. We found firearm ammunition, if I can put it that way, which will be taken to the police. We've found bits and pieces of humanality, lots of brass bits, just stuff that the ordinary people would have had. We've found things of great patina. So that Vicky Vale head penny and that absolutely exquisite suspender buckle. Patina on both of those are absolutely glorious. And we finished the day with a silver. As I said, I was going to do the thing about, you can try as hard as you can't bloody manifest silver out of the ground. Maybe now I'm going to disagree with myself. But it takes a lot of doing. Very, very happy with that. That's the first one I've ever found. So yeah, we've had a great day. And we drop one of these videos every Saturday night at 6:30 our time. So come on over and like, share and subscribe. Do what you know you need to do to make a channel grow. We have memberships. Thank you very much to those who have taken them up. Both Viv and I do appreciate your support. And we have the support of just the general community too. It's always nice to read the comments and know that people are behind us. It's really great. We have a merch store where you can get all sorts of goodies, and probably at that, keep in mind, always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. I'll catch you next time.